Welcome back to another video. Today's review is focused on Atlanta Season 3, Episode 7, entitled Trini to the Bone. And the official synopsis of Trini to the Bone is: after the death of Sylvia, a family is introduced to a different cultural experience and saying goodbye at her funeral. And before I give out my review, please like the video, subscribe or comment, or just watch the video and keep going on with your day. Episode 7 to me was a pretty good episode and also somewhat of an important episode, as this episode focuses on a few different subjects such as people learning and experiencing different cultures and background, and parenthood, people being parents, horrible parents you might add. As this episode basically focuses on a few different characters other than the characters that we all know of. It focuses on the characters of Miles, Browlin, and their son by the name of Sebastian. As the episode basically starts off in New York City, Miles is listening to some Sada Baby while running. Sebastian is eating some Benedict eggs with some mango curry sauce, watching The Proud Family, and Browlin just acting typical, you may say. The parents are extremely concerned because they don't know where exactly is their nanny or babysitter named Sylvia, as Sylvia and Sebastian have a really close relationship. As you can say that Sylvia is more of a mother to Sebastian because of just how much she has exposed him to like different cultures, to different things about this world. And sometime later, they find out the eventual truth. Sylvia is now dead. Don't know how, don't know why. Sylvia is now dead, and the family is now trying to figure out how to break the bad news to Sebastian, who is just extremely worried about her and is just trying to figure out where she at, like where is she. Sometime later, they eventually break the news to Sebastian, and he's just confused, of course, like, what does this mean? Where is she? Like, is she going to come back? And it's just a lot. You can definitely say that the father and the son is more open to experiencing different cultures and other stuff. But the mother, for some reason, is just not that accepting to other cultures besides her own. As the family somewhat argue about whether or not they should go to the funeral and just other things as well. So then they decide to go to the funeral of Sylvia, and the family of Sylvia knew who Sebastian was in the family, as apparently Sylvia really did enjoy Sebastian, consider him one of her own. And yeah, I think the funeral portion of this episode was a lot more interesting than the beginning, as a lot more crazy mess happens in this funeral, as Chet Hanks makes an appearance. And now, if you know who Chet Hanks is, then you know how wild and crazy of an individual that he is. That's all I'm going to say about it. The funeral goes well with people finding out a lot more about Sylvia's background, Trinidadian background, how she helped out her family, her kids, and how she was just a really good person. But you can definitely feel the tension in the air when it comes to a few people. And there is like a special dance that Sylvia would have wanted to happen, Trinidadian dance, people just enjoying the funeral. And this is where the funeral goes from 0 to absolutely 100, because one of Sylvia's kids is still upset about Sylvia basically not being there for her when she needed her when it came to different situations in her life. And all hell breaks loose, you could say the least. People fighting, people losing their minds, screaming, like, it's just a lot. The family is just freaked the F out because they don't know what to expect. They don't know what's going on and everything else. And the people at the funeral knows that the family is trying to leave, but they explain that this is how they react. They're just extremely sad now that Sylvia is gone. And also, I forgot to mention, throughout the episode, the family received a mysterious package by someone, and every time they received a package, it was always sent back. And so after coming back from the funeral, Brownland, the mother, is still concerned about whether or not they made the right decision about going to the funeral, as she is not open to like experiencing new cultures, learning new stuff and everything else, except for the father and the son, who's more than willing to who was more than willing to learn about new cultures, as the son, he's going to be all right in the future, to say the least. But the episode basically ends with just the father finally opening up this package, and it just reveals pictures of just Sylvia and her and the son Sebastian taking like a family portrait together, and it's pretty sad when you look at it. That is how the episode basically ends. I felt like this was a pretty good episode, kind of wild at times too when it came to a few of the scenes. What I also enjoyed about this episode was how they talked about different cultures and background, how the son was more cultural experience when it came to different things, more than the parent itself, as he knew a lot about other backgrounds and how he was more open to it. The father was somewhat open to it, but the mama, definitely not at all. Chet Hanks making an appearance was the biggest what the F moment in my opinion. Like, I can't believe they really got Chet Hanks to appear in this type of episode. Like, I'm not, I don't know what to say. But yeah, good episode. The message was clear. It was cool, crazy. I enjoyed it. But as always, thank you for watching. And until next time, goodbye.